Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen battle may be renewed with tactical Aus GP changes. Valtteri Bottas claims Sunday's Australian Grand Prix will be tactically quite interesting with 4 DRS zones set to be used. Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc both tactically used DRS zones at the first 2 Grands Prix to get the upper hand. Leclerc purposefully let Verstappen pass into Turn 1 in Nagrin to repass the Red Bull driver into Turn 4. A week later in Jeddah, Leclerc repeated the move into Turn 27 to repass at Turn 1 a lap later. At one stage both drivers purposefully broke earlier in a battle to reach the DRS line last and get the advantage down the front straight. Verstappen eventually timed this to perfection and passed Leclerc moments later. Usually, F1 only puts 2 or 3 DRS zones in place, but a record 4 will be used to encourage overtaking on Sunday. Bottas warns drivers could use gamesmanship in a bid to get the upper hand on cars around them. He explained, "I think it's going to make the race tactically quite interesting. When you're fighting with other drivers, you need to make sure that you will have the upper hand when it really comes to the overtake itself, and especially if it's a battle towards the end of the race. You need to time things right." The Australia track has seen a range of updates ahead of this year's race in a bid to boost overtaking. The biggest change comes with the removal of the tight turns 9 and 10 chicane in exchange for a fast sweeper. Verstappen and Leclerc's DRS battle in Jeddah provoked many to question the current rules. Haas driver Kevin Magnussen warned easy overtaking is also bad for F1 and has pushed for bosses to loom at making some adjustments. He claimed, then they can do some adjustments for the following season. Shortening or lengthening the DRS zones or removing some zones or whatever. I think that too easy overtaking is also bad. It's a balance. After the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, former F1 driver ttle also questioned the DRS battle so far in 2022. He said, "Problem is that, having calmed down after the genuine excitement of the race, you remember all the enthusiasm that Jenson Button created with the battle for the last corner DRS line. But Grand Prix drivers deliberately not overtaking when they could? Is that really what we want?"